What is the special education teacher's role in supporting, learning, improving, and planning, and the practice of upholding professional expectations? Well, the special education teacher's role in supporting, learning, and improving, planning, and supporting, and the practice of upholding professional expectations may vary. As special education teachers, we are blessed with the privilege to work with children and youth who have a variety of disabilities. These children require instruction by specially trained professionals to help them achieve their highest potential and strive to progress beyond their limitations. The special education teacher's role is to be patient, understanding, and give each individual student tools and guidance needed to help them maximize their success. Next question: currently what dispositions do I currently possess that will help me become a successful teacher, and what dispositions do I need to work on before entering the classroom as a first year teacher? Now that question was thought about just a little bit, but these are some of the dispositions that I think create successful teachers. Good teachers are active, respectful participants in discussions. They express themselves clearly and effectively. Good teachers listen thoughtfully and respectively. Good teachers engage in lifelong learning aided by reflection and assessment. And good teachers possess integrity and display perseverance and accept responsibility and show maturity of judgment. And finally, good teachers demonstrate warmth and advocacy for children. And these are just some of the qualities that I feel that would make me a successful teacher. And the last question is, what effect could personal biases have on expectations that teachers have for their students? And how could those biases affect their relationships with students and their families? Well, when it comes to biases, it's just my personal thought and feeling that teachers should always try to avoid biases because in this field we come in contact with children and parents from basically all walks of life. If you have any biases, you're not going to do very well to single out individual children because you have a bias against them. So it's best to avoid biases, and I try to avoid biases because in my role as a well, I guess right now as a paraprofessional, I see I see children from all walks of life, and sometimes they can be a bit challenging, and sometimes they do and say things they can really push us to the limit. So um, and these biases, if you have any, they can indeed affect how we relate to children and their families. And our relationship with the children and families is going to indeed be a negative one if you have personal biases against children. That means it's gonna adhere you from teaching effectively to giving that child the best that you can give them because you have some biases, some things that you just can't overlook in a child, and it's going to prevent you from teaching. So, as a teacher and a highly trained professional, I feel that we need to always, I mean, always try to avoid biases to the best that we possibly can. And I think that's all.